Welcome back, and in our top business story, Dubai business councils and business groups will be treated as commercial institutions according to a recent decree to define the role of the Dubai Chamber of Commerce and Industry. During a roundtable meeting on Wednesday with Dubai business councils and business groups, His Excellency Hamad Bouamim, the Director General of the Dubai Chamber, stated that business councils and business groups will be recognised as legal entities and will also be entitled to own and open new offices, open bank accounts, apply for new visas, along with all the benefits enjoyed by commercial establishments. He added that the newly licensed authorities will give a boost to the business sector in the Emirate. Restructuring for companies has become increasingly important in the UAE, especially after the global credit crunch. While there are still many challenges, experts were optimistic at the second MENA Judicial and Financial Colloquium Insolvency and Restructuring Forum. Bin Hendi Enterprises President Mohidin Bin Hendi spoke about his experience and the successful turnaround of his family-run business. According to him, mistakes along the way are common in companies. However, identifying these early on and taking corrective actions are critical in driving survival and success. Bruno Navarro, the head of restructuring at ADCB, highlighted the importance of building on transparency and the improved role of banks and their relationship with firms.
As a family-owned business, you tend to be emotional. You tend to put the wrong or the right person in the wrong place or the right place. And there are so many reasons for one to go wrong when it's a family business. So therefore, you should have people from outside to be part of your board, so you are controlled by experienced people and they stop you when there's a mistake. Our big projects and project that really needs financing needs to go through the board. And that's the reason probably we have a board now and we have a system, and probably we will be asking McKinsey to come and restructure the organization of our company.
Banks have been pushed by regulator to improve their risk management system. They need to have a proper credit assessment of their borrowers. So they are more careful, and I think they are making more, sound investment, with their client. That's one thing that I've seen in the last couple of years. But I think companies too. Companies now look at whether they can afford to take borrowings, and they look at a project with viability. Now they look at a project with the help of advisors.
The two-day event, organised by Hawkama, brought specialists and major industry players to discuss case studies, challenges and developments in the business and financing industry. Among its highlights included the new UAE draft law, currently under review, which experts hope will ease debt restructurings with a greater provision for out-of-court negotiations.
One of the other panel members yesterday suggested that it's probably about a year away from being promulgated as a new law, but it's under consultation at the moment. And the new law introduces quite a lot of different reforms, but the preventative composition procedure, or called the protective composition procedure under the new law, will have some changes to it. So instead of being a 3-year limitation, it's a 5-year period over which you can repay the debts. It's much more flexible as to what you can do through the plan.
What we've been trying to do with the first one and now the second one is to have more discussions. We really believe that there's a lot of stories to be told within the region, and we've facilitated with that. But we also try to bring in the experiences of the global practitioners that have been dealing with this on a global level. And it's quite important for the UAE, for the region, because absent the discussions, absent the sharing of best practices, then we'll be working in silos, and that's not the best way to go.
Emirates Airlines is looking at a possible tie-up with African low-cost carrier FastJet. According to a local daily, the announcement was made by the FastJet chief executive Ed Winter. He revealed in a statement that talks are in the early stages and that the partnership would aid in greater passenger traffic for both airlines and give African passengers a greater world reach through Dubai. Meanwhile, Willie Walsh, the head of International Airlines Group, warned that London's Heathrow Airport will be overtaken by Dubai within 2 to 3 years as the world's largest international airport, sooner than anticipated. According to a local paper, he stated that from the 99th place in 2001, Dubai Airport rose to 13th position by 2010, and by 2011 it was 4th. He stated that 80 million passengers through the UAE airports in 2012 will be 4 times the amount of traffic the UAE's airports handled back in 2002. And with that, let's now take a look at the stock indices across the GCC.